Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sarah here for yet another 30 inks, 30 days. And we're up to the letter P, and we'll be doing another Robert Oster, so 2 are Robert Osters in a row. The ink for today is Robert Oster Plumb Nut. I feel like as this 30 inks has gone on, my videos have been getting shorter. And it's not on purpose, I don't know, maybe inks watching every day makes it like, oh, I feel like I just described an ink as beautiful or muted or something yesterday and I run out of words, so I'm not as rambly, maybe. But I think 1 or 2 were definitely rushed, and I'm trying really hard to slow myself down and remember that this is actually something enjoyable, because it is. I love it. But I think maybe next time I do 30 inks. Ooh, I actually kind of like how that's done. 30 inks, 30 days. Maybe I choose to just do YouTube or Instagram. I've been trying to do both, and it's a lot. Oh, anyway, you can hear my voice is a bit croaky, and it's just because I need to have a cup of tea. My voice is always a bit croaky in the morning. I'm not sick or tired or anything, but it just seems to warm up once I have a cup of tea. Let's stop rambling about me. And that is a really gorgeous pink with a brown undertone, I think. I know that this, I don't know if it sheens or halos or something a bit black where it really pulls. I don't know how much we'll see on here. We'll wait till it dries. But it's almost kind of reminds me of like a dark blush, and then as you pull in towards the heavier bits, more reds and browns are coming through. I'm so interested to see how that bit right there dries. Again, this is one of those ones, really excited to see when you write with it, if it comes out dark enough or if it's going to end up being a touch too light. I swatched an ink for a video that will be out in a few weeks last night, and the sample vial had leaked, and I've got this brown everywhere, and I washed my hands so many times that now they're all dry and cracked and everything else. So excuse the very unattractive hands, more unattractive than usual. Robert Oster. Oh, I think that's really easy to read. I'm trying to think of, it's not pink, it's not orange, it's not brown. Is it more like a dusty pink? It's really nice. I love just the differences as it's drying there. All right, let's see what it looks like in that wider nib. So my kids are really young, right? So for Mother's Day, we choose, my wife and I are going to choose, and we've given each other a $50 cap. So I, of course, want something to do with pens. And I'm wondering, I really want to try a dip pen that's more for calligraphy, with a G nib. But I just don't know how useful that is. And I wonder, should I get, I've always wanted to try this in the medium nib with and even get with a wooden handle, because it's just a bit nicer. So that's one thing I was considering. It's interesting to see if we get some shading or not. Or do I get, I have a couple of pens that fit Jovo nibs, Jovo, and do I try and get a flex nib to go in there? I know people kind of really like the Canwrite nibs, and they have, you can put those nibs into a Jovo fitting, and then that goes into this bit of the pen. That's another thing I was thinking. Or, yeah, I'm not sure. If you had $50 Australian bucks, which I think would be 35 maybe American dollars, what would you spend it on? Because I also the thing that I guess is moving me away from doing just a dip pen with a zebra G nib is I also want it to not be special, but be something that I use a lot because it is, quote unquote, my kids giving it to me. The word for today is very fitting, actually. I didn't plan this. I'll write it out, and if anyone knows what it means, timestamp it before I say. So the word today is panoply. That's how my Google says it, which means an extensive or impressive collection, which I thought a lot of people who watch these videos, and therefore I'm assuming really love fountain pens and inks, could relate to as a desire, a goal. As I'm writing a bit faster, you can see, especially in that collection, getting some really nice shading there, which is always lovely to see. Just let it dry a little bit, and then I'll come for a close-up. That pool there is still has a long way to go, but that's all right. Yeah, so I don't want it to just be something that I would only use every now and then. I want it to be something that I, can remember. And I guess maybe that's why I thought the wooden Urowatsushi, because it's nicer. I don't know. Don't know, but yeah. What are you getting yourself for Mother's Day? What are you getting your mum for Mother's Day? I have no idea as yet what to get my wife, or what I should get for the kids to get her. She's not the easiest person to buy for. Yeah, really have no ideas yet, but I will, I'm sure, come up with something. Or I have also just maybe gently suggested that she just tell me a few things that she wants. We're at that point of don't you just want something you actually want, as opposed to a gift that you're not going to use? Closing up, so there you go. You're starting to see as it's drying that really cool black. I'm going to call it more like a halo. Wanting to see, you are actually seeing little bits of it in the writing there. If you look at the borders of the words, some really nice shading as well. I haven't put this ink in a pen yet, but I really like it. And as much as it's different, I actually think it could complement the Oklahoma quite nicely. Those two kind of, for me, could sit in the same family of a currently inked month. So as always, once this dries, we'll jump over and we'll do that swatch, and that'll be us for today. And well, I won't say goodbye now. So how about this, guys? I'll see you in a second with when this dries, and we'll do our swatch. All right, we're going to do our swatch, and I just did what I have done, almost done so many times, but I've spared myself. But I just went to give this, it was clean, I just went to give it one last clean, and I dunked it into my tea, not into the glass of water next to it. So on a roll this morning. At least we have pretty ink to look at. So this is, as we said, Robert Oster Plumb Nut. Yeah. I think this one is just a touch too small. And I still don't entirely know, I don't feel like I've captured the correct word to describe it, but I'm going to say it's in that pinky blush family, with some really nice black haloing and some browns coming through as well. So really excited to have swatched this today because I haven't used it yet, and I really like it. And I actually have the wrong fine there. So I've got inky tea. Does that look silly? Oh well. Oh my, I'm writing roster instead of Robert. And I actually had a good night's sleep last night. So this is, I guess, just bad brain functioning. I can't actually blame it on tiredness. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for the letter Q. Full disclosure, I've cheated a little bit for what I've picked for that one, but well, I make up the rules. So I'll see you then. Bye.